Hi, my name is Richard and I'm one of the engineers at the DigitME2 project. This video is a brief introduction to the DigitME2 Process Time Tracker system. This system provides an introduction to collecting data for tracking process times across your factory. The main interface to the system, seen here, is through a browser. The server runs on a PC in the office and can be kept somewhere convenient, often under a desk out of the way. It needs a connection to your network, and your site needs to have Wi-Fi throughout any area that you wish to collect data from. Data is collected from the shop floor using an Android app, which can run on phones or tablets. These can be set up at fixed locations or carried around by staff, whichever is more convenient. The system uses QR codes to identify jobs, staff members, and stoppage codes. Typically, the details of a new job will be added to the system by someone in the office. To do this, go to the Add Job screen and fill in as much of the details you require. All fields are optional. When you click the Add Job Details button, the system will generate a QR code that identifies the job. This QR code should be added to the paperwork for the job. This can either be by including it before the paperwork is printed, or by printing the QR code on its own and stapling it to the paperwork. It doesn't matter as long as it's there and can be read by a phone or a tablet. The system works on the basis of users clocking onto and off from jobs whenever they start or stop work on them. Here we see the designer in the office clocking onto a job. She does this by using the Android app to scan her ID, which is encoded as a QR code, and also that of the job. The app then sends this information to the server, which records that she has started work. She then does some work, and then clocks off by using her phone to scan the two QR codes again. The record of this updates to show that she has completed this stage of job production. Now that the design work is complete, the job moves on to being manufactured. The first step of this is at the CNC machine. The CNC operator clocks onto the job in the same way as the designer did, using his phone to scan the two QR codes. The name of each location is set through the browser interface and can be selected by the user. In this case, the name of this location is CNC. He then pushes the start button and the machine whirs into action. It's worth mentioning that the time that the machine itself is used for can also be recorded. This is known as Overall Equipment Effectiveness, or OEE. We do offer another piece of software that can monitor this, but OEE is not part of the Process Time Tracker. Once a CNC machine has finished, the operator clocks off, much as the designer did. At each stage of the process, users clock on and off as they start and finish work on the job. As this job continues through production, along with other current jobs, information about them can be acquired from the overview screen as it lands. The status of the job, which may be pending, in progress or complete, can be seen, as can the progress of the job along its production route and the total time that has been spent on it. The overview screen also allows jobs to be searched and sorted by various criteria and can highlight different priority levels. If something goes wrong and the job is forced to stop, the production staff can use the stoppage QR code and the job paperwork to indicate that the job has stopped. They do this by scanning the two QR codes with the app, which then sends the information to the server. The stoppage will be recorded by the system and will appear on the overview table and in the job details page. It can be resolved from the office through the browser interface or from the shop floor by using the two QR codes again. Stoppage reasons can be added at any time and will typically cover a variety of potential problems, such as a lack of material or a machine breaking down. The system can also create simple timesheets for users. This gives a record of which jobs they have spent time on in the specified period. Most of the data in the system can be downloaded as CSV files, which can then be imported into a spreadsheet for further analysis. The DigitME2 team are also working on an analytics package that will plug into the Process Time Tracker and offer additional analysis. This will be available at some point in the future. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching.